Government commitments to sports will keep young people away from destructive behavior and activities such as committing crimes and excessive consumption of alcohol and drug abuse. Sports keeps a person physically and mentally fit, and thereby reducing illness and enhancing productivity among our people.
As Namibia reflects on the life and legacy of its founding president, many within the sporting fraternity say Dr. Sam Shafiishuna Nujoma's contribution to sport remains embedded in the country's sporting identity. Following Namibia's independence in 1990, sport became one of the tools used to unite a nation emerging from division. Under Nujoma'S leadership, Namibia gained international sporting recognition, becoming affiliated with international bodies such as FIFA and the International Olympic Committee, allowing Namibian athletes and teams to compete internationally under the national flag. Much of the country's sporting administrative structures were also strengthened during the early years of independence, laying the foundation for federations, regional participation, and talent development pathways still used today. The Namibia Sport Commission says the founding president's belief in people, particularly young Namibians, played a role in creating opportunities for athletes across the country.
The founding president played a critical role in the establishment of the sport industry in the country. First, he believed in his people. He believed in us, he united us, and then he provided all resources that were required for us to compete, national and international. And if you look at the milestones that were set back then by the likes of the Frankie Fredericks, the Harry Simon, the Daniel Haitembus, the Lucas Swatboy, you mentioned them. They performed that way because he availed resources for them.
Beyond elite sport, Samulandela says Nujoma championed inclusivity, ensuring sport reached communities beyond urban centers and created opportunities for every Namibian child, regardless of background or ability. Today, Namibia's sporting landscape includes women's sport, Paralympic sport, Special Olympics and deaf sport, progress many believe aligns with the inclusive vision he stood for.
What would have made the founding president proud today is the inclusion of women in sport and also the inclusion of athletes living with a disability. Not only visually impaired athletes, but we have deaf sport. Also now that Region 5 has recognized or has introduced and Special Olympics. So for him, it was all about the Namibian child, and inclusivity was his motto, that every Namibian must celebrate and must feel happy to be a Namibian. So some of these things, in addition to medals that are being won, could have made him very proud today.
At the Namibia Football Association, officials say football continues to benefit from policies and systems put in place during Dr. Nujoma's presidency. The late statesman was instrumental in creating an environment where football could grow, with political support and government backing helping the sport establish itself nationally and internationally. His legacy is still visible today, from Namibia's FIFA membership to infrastructure such as the Sam Nujoma Stadium in Katutura, named in his honor.
He created a conducive environment for football and for sports in particular, and that was basically the manifesto of SWAPO, where provision must be given. And remember, through his leadership, the first Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, the late Dr. Hage Geingob, was the patron of NFA, and there was a cabinet resolution taken way back. And at that time, the founding father was the chairperson of cabinet as the president of the Republic of Namibia, where a lot of money was dedicated through a cabinet resolution to support the brave warriors and football in particular.
Moeti further says preserving the vision established during Nujoma's leadership remains important, particularly as Namibia continues investing in sporting facilities and development structures aimed at future generations. He says continuity in leadership and long-term planning are essential in ensuring the foundations laid after independence continue to benefit Namibian sport.
There's a consistent handover of the baton to of the leadership, and they all know what it is. And this is not something that each of them thought through. These things are coming through manifestos that were given and proclaimed and advocated since independence, and we are now how many years independent? 35, 36 years. And I think we are moving. So we are glad for the leadership and the foundation that the founding father laid then, and we are equally happy where we are right now and where the sitting president, Her Excellency Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, took it and envisaged to run with a vision that was laid by the founding father.
From athletics to boxing, football to Paralympic sport, many of Namibia's sporting milestones can be traced back to structures and opportunities developed during the country's formative years of independence. And while Dr. Sam Shafiishuna Nujoma may no longer be here to witness the continued growth of Namibian sport, members of the sporting fraternity says his legacy continues through the achievements and aspirations of athletes across the country. On what would have been his 97th birthday, Namibia remembers and reflects on a leader whose vision extended beyond politics into the lives of generations of sportsmen and women. Michelle Shapange, NBC Sport, Windhoek.